Oh, would help if you could hear me. We're just giving Michelle a few minutes to get on, and then we'll start. Oh, would help if you could hear me. We're just giving Michelle a few minutes to get on, and then we'll start. We're just giving Michelle a few minutes to get on, and then we'll start.
Wi-Fi wizards, holy crap.
You guys got some great questions coming in. I'm going to just pop out here and see if Michelle's on yet. I'll be right back, guys. If you guys can hear me and see me okay, go ahead and click yes in the chat box for me.
how's it going? They hear me right now? Whatever. It's not my problem. They see you. Other people. Can they hear you?
They can hear you. They can't see me just yet. She's
Oh my goodness. I can't hear you. Let me turn this up a little. Hello? I can't hear you. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, then I just muted you.
Can you hear?
I can barely. Oh my gosh, I keep muting you. I'm trying to hear. Okay. I can't hear you. Hello?
Here we go. There. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Oh my goodness. How are you?
I am wonderful. This has just been crazy where, I'm just starting to learn this Google Hangout stuff, so I do apologize.
That is okay. I was thinking, oh my goodness, what's going on? And it could have been me over here clicking on the wrong thing. So, hi.
I'm so glad you made it. So you got in by me sending you that direct link, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the direct link. So.
Okay, just so I know. We have questions already coming in for you. So I'm really excited, and I just want to welcome everybody to the call. And I'm so excited that we can be here face to face. You see her, you hear her all the time on Indie Review Behind the Scenes. I'm just so excited, and it's so nice to be able to talk to you face to face. So please welcome Michelle Cornwell-Jordan.
Hey! Hi, guys. Oh, my goodness. BK, thank you so much for doing this. We really appreciate all that you do. And things happen. Tech issues happen all the time at the radio stations. So I'm so glad to be here. Oh, I'm so glad. Hello, everybody.
I'm so glad that you could get in. Okay, now, we do have some questions which we're going to get to shortly, but first, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself? I'm so excited.
Oh my goodness. I'm over here fiddling with my hair. See, I'm distracted. Well, Michelle Cornwell-Jordan. I am a writer. I write young adult as well as new adult, paranormal, fantasy. I am going into a little bit of the sci-fi now. I have 2 full lengths out as of March, Chrysalis, and now School Nightz, which is why we're here tonight. School Nightz. Can you see? There you go. It's 3 novellas in one in this book, so I'm really excited about this. This was 2 years of work, guys. I'm also the producer and one of the hosts for Indie Review Behind the Scenes, and I am so excited about it. Indie Review. We have about 5 segments, new segments now, and so I'm so and BK is one of the awesome people, guest speakers that come in and share their knowledge. So we're really, really excited about that, and we interview writers as well as musicians. We just like to give them a platform. So that's pretty much me.
Yay! I'm so excited. And you'll notice that as we're talking, it does this whole voice recognition thing, so it'll bounce back and forth between whoever's talking. So that's who you'll see on the big screen. So I just want, in case you guys are wondering why it's bouncing back and forth, it does do a voice recognition. So when it hears Michelle speaking, it'll switch to her video cam, and then when I'm speaking, it'll switch to ours. But I'm so thrilled about having you here and finally figuring this out. It was just crazy, and I do apologize. Like I said, we do have some questions coming in, which I'm going to go ahead and just read off the first question that comes out. We're going to select it here to answer. And the question is that it's from Ann Sweezy Cooled You. I'm sorry, Ann, if I said that wrong. I like the music. I always say her name back wrong, and I shouldn't because I should know her by now. But is there a reason for it be on the trailer? She has a singer-songwriter friend who wrote a musical score and breakout song for her second book, Bodhi, and they were thinking about a motion picture. Are you thinking about a motion picture?
Oh my goodness. Yes, we would love to have one. In fact, last summer we did shoot a webisode, but I was behind the video cam, so it wasn't working out. But what we're going to do is hire a professional videographer and it is in the next couple of years to get a webisode completed off the book. So we're really excited about that. And I want to give a big, huge thanks to Cecile Monique. Goth rock artist Cecile Monique is the lovely lady. I believe BK's placed her cover on the front as well. She created a song based off the second novella in the series, and I was so thrilled and honored that she would do that. So huge thanks to Cecile Monique. But yes, that is the plan.
That's awesome. I'm excited. I can't wait. And while we're out, see, I'm getting all flustered. I'm so excited. Okay. First of all, this is a live book signing, so I want you guys to know that if you're watching this, and even after we are done interviewing Miss Michelle, you can still purchase her book by going over to her website or hopping over to her Facebook page or sending either one of us an email. I can get you in touch with her. Her book, the book she just showed up, hold it up again, Michelle. Let them see it again.
Ooh, there you go.
Will receive a copy of School Nightz, which is all three in her Vampire Hunter series, right, Michelle? That's
right. The Night School Vampire Hunter, yes. And I'd like to say that lovely young lady, if you can see her, is my daughter. Yay. And she'll be dropping in a little later. Yay!
Beautiful. She's beautiful. But you can purchase Michelle's book for $5, guys, with a personal inscription right here in front of your face, which we're so excited about. Yay. So if you would love to get a copy of Michelle's book personally signed with a very personal inscription, be sure to get in touch with us. We're going to give Michelle's information out a little bit later here, but we're going to move right along because I had to look at the clock, Michelle, sorry.
Right, I understand.
We do have Janae Sashai is joining us at 8 o'clock tonight, so we're really excited about that, and she has a special run-in too. But you have a special surprise for our listeners tonight too, don't you?
I do. And she is right over there. Would you like to join us? I don't know. Is she going to be able to fit in here?
Sure.
This is my daughter.
Hey.
You're so beautiful.
I'm Brianna.
Hi, you're so beautiful. Look at her.
Thank you.
She is the model for School Nightz for all the series. That is, can you see it? That is her. And she inspired Angel in the story.
Where am I supposed to be looking at?
You're right here.
Oh, right here.
Right into the webcam, and then you'll be looking right at the audience. I know, I keep looking at you guys instead of my webcam.
I know, I keep looking down.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
Okay, Michelle, let's move on to another question here. Oh, Denise, she says hi.
Hi, Denise.
She would love for you, let's select this one here, and I got all these pop-ups coming up for our Google Hangout here tonight. Can you share a little bit about what the book is about?
Sure. Did you want to?
Oh, me? Oh, well, it's about this girl. She, you better be.
It's about a young girl and her brother. That there was a tragedy, pretty much, that happened in their family. So they were sent to a boarding school in Kincaid, Texas, which was based off Keller, Texas, her hometown. And there she meets a unique bunch of. She meets a unique group of kids, and soon her brother starts having problems. He's about 2 years younger than her, and he ends up on the night track. The school is set up where there are day students and night students, so he ends up on the night track, so she makes her way to the night track just to watch over him, and there she discovers supernatural creatures, and she discovers things about herself, that she is actually a vampire hunter and she has powers, and then there is an issue that comes up with her brother, that he's basically attacked and he's beginning to turn into a vamp. So her friends and the new hot guy I said hot.
Yeah.
They're attempting to save him, so that's pretty much the first novella, and then it goes there. There more creatures, more supernatural beings are added as the series goes along. It was really fun to write. I'd like to think of it as Buffy, just the 21st century Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, and so we're really excited. But that's what it's about.
That's awesome. And we kind of got like a 2-for-1 here. I love it. It's like an awesome little special surprise. We have another question from Denise, and she would like to know, did this wonderful music play a part in your creative process while writing School Nightz?
Well, actually, the song, Kendrick, came after it was already written. But the song that did, play in the inspiration was Cecile Monique's, and she had written it, prior to me, that's how I met her, was her Immortal Beloved. And I did really enjoy that, and that went on tour with me as well, but that was her complete song, and that inspired me, as well as Evanescent and a lot of rock. It was a lot of rock that I listened to while I was writing. But the song that Cecile wrote, Kendrick, she read the book, and then it came afterwards. But, that genre, that rock, goth rock, that did influence. I was out here.
Just stop it. I'm sorry.
I love it. Why don't you tell everyone a little bit about the surprise giveaway you have going on for them?
Definitely. For everyone that has attended, you will receive a copy, a gift copy of Cecile Monique's Kendrick. And you can, I can send, if you leave your email or contact BK or myself with your email, I can directly gift it from Amazon or send you the direct link. But you will receive a gift copy of Kendrick, everyone that attended.
That is awesome. I'm so excited. And why don't you, because you've had some fun with Cecile, and why don't you tell us a little bit about your relationship with her now?
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize we pretty much have known each other for about 2 years. She's a wonderful, wonderful woman, and I know I said wonderful a lot tonight. But I enjoy our relationship has deepened because we are now connected pretty much forever with our book song release. And I think I enjoy working with Cecile is because she thinks out of the box. I say that a lot out there, on social media, because she had no qualms in writing a book. What do you call it? A book. See, I'm all nervous now because they were looking at me. A book track, and with her being, she was trained classically, and she has always been inspired by literature and books, so we connect very well because I am always inspired by music, so we connect very well, I think. And I think now that we are connected with our book and our song, that just made it even better. I think we're on our way to friendship, just a good friendship. So she's a wonderful lady. Guys, go out. Check out her other songs. They're on Amazon, iTunes, so go check her out.
I think that's awesome. And, Michelle, I know you interview musicians and stuff, but how did you especially, because I know you're such a shy person,
yes.
How did you come about, asking her if you could use her song as your book theme song, or you know what I'm saying?
How did that happen? Well, actually, how it happened was I had Cecile on the radio show because I had heard Immortal Beloved, and when I heard it, I said, okay, I have got to find out who this was, and then I looked her up and I found out who she was, and I sent her a message on Facebook, and it was a while before I received a return message. I'm a fan, and I would like to have you on the radio show, and she did. She came on the radio show, and with her one interview, we had 34,000 listeners because we were featured on Blog Talk with just her interview.
Wow.
I was floored. and because she tours a lot in locally in Canada, and so and then she came back on the show again when she had a new release, and then she did participate in the 100,000 listen. So our relationship was building that way because she was a friend to Indie Review Behind the Scenes, the radio show, and I approached her and I said, I have this project, and I would love to have an original song. What can we do? And I went through, how much would you charge, or what would we need to do? And she says, let me just read the book. Let me see what's going on. And then she read the book. She says, there's no charge. I'll write the song. And I was really, really floored. And she's just a sweet woman. She did it just, and that's what she does. She just contributes, she gives, and I just really enjoyed working with her. But it was just coming from as a fan that I asked her, and she, just like with the event for November, and if she can, actually I asked her about the song. It was about over a year ago. So it took a year for all of this to happen because she was touring and she was completing the other songs, and then she had to write this, and then it went through production. So this was in planning for over a year, maybe a year and a half.
I love it, and I'm so proud of you because you always want to slink into yourself. I'm so proud of you.
Like, this is hard right here. You guys do not know. That is why I chose radio.
I love it. So Brianna, what do you think about your mom basing a character on you?
Oh, I was actually really shocked at first. I thought it was really sweet, and because it's basically based off of me, and I was really excited when she asked me to model for her. Yeah, and I was in that webisode that she mentioned earlier, and it was really cool.
She enjoyed it, and the male model, he was a little bit older, so she had to get used to that. But they modeled. We had in this series, we had 5 photo shoots separate. We had 5 separate photo shoots and a webisode taping, which was a while, and we had several. This was a phenomenon, and that's what many may not realize about this series. It had so many contributors. We had the actors / models. We had Courtney Vale. She did all the covers. She did the formatting. We had several different editing services. We had there was a screenwriter to help me with the script for the webisode. There were the other actors. There were so many people in the making of this series. Yeah. And so I'm going to be honest, when it finally came out in March, I actually stopped writing for a while because I didn't know what else to do. I mean, night school was always in the back of my mind in some way. I need to finish the next one, or it was always there. Or we're going to do the webisode, we're going to do a photo shoot, we're going to do this. And then when everything was complete, I was thinking, oh my gosh, what now? So, but I've had many people that have read the book. They like a lot of the secondary characters as well. So I am going to do a series based off them. And I did connect with an artist, and so we're doing and I did show some of that with the release. What do you call it? A graphic novel.
Yeah.
A graphic novel. We will be having that, and she's very talented, and it was so incredible to see that come to life. And then 2 authors, Victoria Ziegler and Nancy Story Allen, they were in a reader's appreciation. And they submitted character names, and they had a guest role in the book too, the last one. So there were so many people involved, and so I don't think I can give it up.
Awesome.
We're gonna have to do something. So,
why don't you tell us a little bit about your writing process, Michelle? How did this even begin for you? And you said it took 2 years. So
Right.
where did the idea stem from, and what was your writing process like during this whole time?
Okay. Well, the actual idea is really funny. It came. I live in a so if you're a local, this was just it happened. But I live in a it's a moderate city, a very nice, but it's ran by a pretty conservative, small um, governing party. Let me put it that way. And for whatever reason, that made me think of vampires. I lie to you not, and and it came to my mind, what if you had a city ran by vampires?
Mm-hmm.
And then her high school that is nearby, one day I was passing by, and just the thought of a girl and her brother, going to this school, but at night, and all of it was like bits and pieces, really. And then it just slowly formed into the thought of Angel. And Dasheen Bellamy is her real name, but Angel. And then after that, it just evolved. The writing of the first one was the toughest, because at that time I was not used to writing long. I would write really short things, 1,000 here or whatnot. So again, this was 2.5 years ago, and so I remember I just sat down. It was a good weekend. I think I went away. Remember, I went away, and on my own, I went to a hotel. I went away. I had a writer's weekend, right?
It was 2 nights, right?
Right, 2 nights, and I wrote the first novella. I just, the bones of it. And then over the next month or so, I started fleshing it out and tweaking it. Kendra I was used to the story, so I would get up early in the morning. I would write before I go to work or whatnot, and then if I could do something in the evening. Then the third one was different. That was part of Nano. So I was cranking it out, and by that time I was a little bit used to writing. I'm looking all over the screen, so I don't even know if I'm looking at you guys. Hi. If you're looking at me, I'm looking at BK, and I'm looking at us in the little corner, so there you go. I'm looking at you guys now. And so that's pretty much it. I know. I was
Yeah, just watch the green light.
Okay.
Denise has another question for you. She wants to know, is School Nightz, can you see these questions on the side, or is it just me?
We can't see them, no.
Okay, she has, is School Nightz a standalone novel, or can we expect more from these characters in the future?
Didn't you say you're going to do like a thing where they go off and do separate things?
Right. Legends, right. There will be another. School Nightz is complete, the Night School Vampire Hunter series, but I will do an offshoot, and it will follow the secondary characters that's in it. And so Belladonna, Ismet, Elin, it will follow them, as well as, well, I can't say if it follows Angel. Well,
it doesn't follow the main character.
I was going to say, because there's a cliffhanger in the second book, but I'll just say, and also Angel. So it will follow Angel and Raphael, but they're going to be hunters because of an event that happened in the book. A lot of baddies got out, and so now they're on the hunt. So it will come. You will see these characters again, but in a different form, and it would be the graphic novels. It won't be another prose. Baddies. I love Buffy the Vampire. It's gonna be okay.
I hate that word.
You see, guys, she turned 16, and this is what I have.
I love it. I love it. And if you guys haven't read this book yet, you guys got to get your hands on it. It is on my Kindle. I've read Chrysalis, loved it. And this is on my Kindle to read. I can't wait to dive into it, but you know how my schedule is. Why don't you tell us a little bit about, I know I keep moving around too. I have to resituate myself because I can't sit still, sorry. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what that was like, fleshing the story out a little bit, and your character development, you know, because you're basing it off of real people, basically. So what was that like for you?
I'm going to be honest. When I first started out, Bree, you were in. She was in my mind. It was because, you know, I was basing it off her age and things like that. But she was. Don't you love her, guys? But but Angel was a separate character. But I think as Brianna began to do the modeling, that's when they became my characters. So it was a little easy because I felt like that, I would see Angel and Raphael walking around because I would see these young people. But as far as them developing, I'm going to say I wrote the story that I would want to read. I'm a great romantic, extremely. I wanted this romance, but had to have a little bit kick butt action in it, and so I just envisioned a movie, of what I would see, because I used to daydream a lot when I was a kid. Seriously, I mean, that was how I entertained myself, was daydreaming.
And that's what I do too.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
daydream
gosh.
all the time.
And and so I daydream and I play these movies in my head. So that's what I did with the story, and I would just envision what was happening to Angel, and it helped a lot because I was around the young, the teens and their issues, and I just kind of morphed it for what was happening in my story, in their world. So I don't know if that answered your question. I think it did.
It did. And when I'm writing, sometimes like it's hard for me to remember like where I left off or where I was going with the story. When your muse kind of goes off on a tangent, how do you deal with that?
Well, I think it helps because, and I don't outline, but I have a loose blueprint, and pretty much I close it off and I leave a little bit of a hanger, and I was really somewhat blasted for that by some of the Goodreads readers because I left a hanger. I'm pretty known for these little hangers, and that would kickstart the next book. So I know where I'm going with that. Can you grab? She's got to step away for a second.
Bye.
Oh, you can come back. But and so that helped me. But so I rarely does it, as of yet, rarely does my muse take me anywhere other than, where I'm seeing I want to go. I know where I want to end, and then I just somewhat make it to it, Oh my goodness, this is so difficult. How do people do the radio shows with us? Oh my gosh.
It's not difficult. You're doing great. You're doing great.
I like it. Asking the questions, just answering is tough. So.
Well, Michelle, we're getting down to the last few minutes. Is there anything you would like to share about any of your books, or why don't you throw out your website? We're going to make sure that the links for you to purchase are on the event page. But why don't you just say it out loud in case somebody wants to buzz over there real quick and buy it. And Jamie's here. Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
Why don't you throw out your web link? Let them know your Facebook, your Twitter, because you're pretty active on all three. So I think it's a good thing, for them to be able to connect with you.
All right, and Jamie will know that I have a horrible time with my web address, so I will just direct you to my email. You can just follow up. I'll give you the radio, the interview behind the scenes, interview behind the scenes at Gmail. It's interviewradio@gmail.com. Yeah. Or you can send me a message there. Message me on Facebook, and it's just Michelle Cornwell. In Facebook, look up Michelle Cornwell-Jordan, or any writer's review. That is my blog, and you can find me there. And so thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. And I'm so happy to be able to have my daughter here with me. So we're very, thank you so much.
It was exciting. We were able to get like a 2-for-1 here.
Woo!
It's more often. I'm going to make sure that your email address goes out to, on that page. How long are you going to leave your book on sale for those? We had a little bit of trouble in the beginning, and some people left. I seen that some people were here and weren't able to stick around. So how long are you going to keep your book on sale that they can get the special price for the event at $5 for U.S. and Canada? I'll
do it for the next week, and they would really need to contact me directly because on Amazon it's going to be the regular price. But if they come, message me, you know, we can get that sent to them, and you know, we'll figure it out. They can get the $5 deal, plus they'll get the free gift, which is Cecile Monique's song, Kindred. So
I'm excited. Well, thank you, girls, for joining me. I hope you had fun, and thank you everybody that joined us. And I again, I do apologize that, you know, we had a little bit of difficulty, but now we know how to handle it, so we know how to do Google Hangouts now.
this was really fun, BK.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. You're awesome.
Thank
She's
you.
always thinking of innovative ways, and this is perfect. I really do hope that to see more and more of your video features. I could never do this.
You did
I'm
great.
too nervous, but I think this is awesome.
We're running these author live events through Saturday, so you guys, I guess we'll just make it through Saturday, huh, Michelle, for your book. They can
Yes, we can make it Saturday.
directly, and you can get the book if you're in the U.S. or Canada for $5. That includes shipping, guys. She's giving you a heck of a steal here.
Mhm. Yes. So please come, you know, contact and grab your copy.
And we'll make sure we get that link. And again, it was indiereviewradio@gmail.com.
You know, that may be a little difficult. Oh, goodness, I'm terrible at this. Just it's mcjordan37@att.net.
Okay.
mcjordan37@att. Yeah, that's the easiest one. mcjordan37@att.net. Direct. I'm always in it. Or you can always find me on Facebook, and you can PM me, private message me, Michelle Cornwell-Jordan, and we'll get that to you.
And what I'll do, Michelle, is we'll push this video all week long, you know, for the ones that we have done and then the ones upcoming, so that they can hear how to buy the book all week long. And we'll put your, you know, I'll attach your email address to every time I share it.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much. I had fun. This was really fun. And it was really great.
It was quite different than just listening on the phone.
It is. So this is awesome.
It was nice meeting you, Bree.
It was nice meeting you too.
All right. Well, again, guys, Michelle Cornwell-Jordan with her book, School Nightz. Michelle, give it one last show.
Woohoo! There you go. Can you see it, guys? School Nightz.
And we're going to put her email address right on the wall. You can contact her, and you can get the deal, $5. And if you attended, you get a free copy of Monique Cecile's MP3, which I'm kind of really excited about because she's really an amazing musician.
She is. And she's coming out with a new video based on the song, so we'll be looking forward to seeing that. As in production.
Yay.
Yay.
All right, Michelle and Bree, well, thank you so much, and we're going to have to do this more often.
Yes, and the next time I will actually look up, because I think the whole video I looked it down in the corner. So I'm going to go back and look at it and just be mortified. But next, you know, if you invite me back, I'll look at the right light.
Okay. All right. Well, good night, everybody, and thank you.
Good night.
Michelle. Have a great night.
Bye-bye. Do I just click?